Do you ever feel stuck? It's like you know what to do and you know how to do it, but yet you don't do it. And this could be, in your career, in your business, in your relationship, in your health. There's plenty of information out there about what it takes to be successful in every area of our lives, right? Yet, despite all that information, many people struggle. They don't move ahead. They don't heal. They don't transform. They don't make changes, even if they truly desire to. And even if they invest in getting help to change, they still stay stuck. So I want to share with you what the antidote is to this and offer some suggestions and questions for you to play with. So one thing to consider that is not helpful in getting unstuck, which is something that I definitely have engaged in the past and sometimes still do, is beating yourself up. And I see this a lot with my clients. And I want to help you discern between different things that are kind of going on in your head. So when you are beating yourself up from a place of, you're a total screw up, you're so stupid, I can't believe you did that, you're never going to figure it out, think about that voice. It's the voice of accusation. And the voice of accusation is coming from the enemy, because the voice of accusation is trying to take you down, make you give up, feel despairing, to feel like there's no hope, right? There's hope, you're hopeless. And then there's the voice of conviction, where you feel convicted by your conscience, like that was not good. And deep in your heart, like you will never do that again. And you even seek forgiveness. And like there's a change of heart. And that is the voice of calling you to something greater, versus the voice of accusation is calling you to something worse. And placing a lot of shame on you. And shame does not lead to change. It might momentarily lead you to change, but long-lasting change comes from the conviction you feel in your conscience, the conviction you feel in your heart. And that is what starts to change you. And really what happens here is, we get caught up in changing our behaviors and eating different things if we're trying to change your diet or lose weight or exercise differently or try different strategies to grow your business. It's all based on behavior. But the problem is behaviors are rooted in beliefs. And many people in New Age psychology or New Age spirituality and even psychology say, you just need to change your beliefs. Well, it's not that simple of just saying like, oh, well, I don't feel worthy, so now I'm going to change my belief and believe that I'm worthy. Again, it might momentarily make a difference, but that is like a core belief that doesn't change just by saying the opposite, no matter how many times you repeat it. And so what the antidote is thinking about your beliefs. Your beliefs come from your identity. And so the first part of this is digging down and seeing, where do those beliefs come from, like getting to the root of it and digging them out. And this is what the antidote is to know your true identity. And your true identity is seeing yourself through heart vision, seeing who God says you are by knowing who God is, because God doesn't lie. And He says you are worthy, you are chosen, you are loved, you are adored, you are designed to do good works, that He has great plans for you. And when you start to really hold on to that identity, that's the true identity, what happens is you feel a shift in your heart. And that shift in your heart starts to change your beliefs. As your identity changes, then your beliefs change. As your beliefs change, then your behavior changes naturally as a result. Because as a person who knows they are valued and adored and chosen and loved and designed to do good works, they take different actions. Their behavior changes as a natural result of knowing the truth of who they are, versus someone who believes they're worthless and a screw up and no one loves them and they're a reject that belief in your identity is gonna change the behavior and the actions that you take, and of course the results that you experience in your life. So to really truly change is to come to the truth of who you are, to your true identity in God, and knowing who God is and who God says you are. And He will change your heart 100%, and that will change your behavior 100%, and that will change your results. And what you will experience is a peace that this world can't even touch. Like, no matter what's going on, all the anxiety, all the stress, all the chaos of the world, you will experience a peace and a freedom from all of that like never before. And the results of your actions, like the outcomes of whatever it is that you're feeling stuck in, again, will be beyond what you could even imagine, beyond what you could even have conceived of and dreamed of, because that's who God is. He doesn't play small. He doesn't play, well, just enough. He's a God of abundance and of all goodness, and He meets your needs exceedingly abundantly above all that you think and ask when you call on Him and trust in Him. And I know it's the trick with this, and why this is so difficult for us human beings, is that we have to give up our own control and we have to completely trust. And that is really difficult, and especially the Western society where we love control, we love being self-reliant and independent and not counting on anyone, doing it all ourselves. And we make our lives so much more difficult when we do that. And we cause a lot of stress and anxiety that's completely unnecessary, and we stay stuck in patterns for years, y'all, years. So truly, when you're willing to lay it down at the feet of the Lord and just surrender it all, I promise you, like, your life will completely change, and what you will experience will be beyond what you could have even imagined you could have done on your own. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I encourage you to start to really be discerning on what the thoughts are going on in your head about what is possible for you and about who you are, and start to distinguish between accusation and conviction, and then start to notice what's the difference, and notice, when you notice the difference, how your behavior changes based on that. And then really ground into the truth of who you are, and notice how you will naturally start to take different actions, and your behavior will naturally change, and people will notice, and you will notice as well. So, hi Todd, I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Let me know, and have an amazing night. Talk to you soon.